Hi everybody, welcome to the Astrology chat for May 29th, 2024. I just want to remind you guys that some people don't give up power easily, and some people respond to taking accountability even worse. And that is part of the keys for today. The other part of the keys for today are to remember that you do not have to be one of those people. The skies today offer a lot of beautiful opportunities for us to enter into awareness and accountability, and I do suggest you stand up for that, especially when it comes to the collective. I say this because we have the moon in Aquarius. The moon in Aquarius is all about humanitarian goals. This is still a very Saturnian ruled house, so there are energies about the endings of traditions, the beginning of new traditions, the breaking down of walls, also sometimes not nice, but necessary for the greater good. And this begins with yourself. This liberation begins with freeing your mind, freeing your body, freeing your intellect, and freeing your imagination from the old stagnant world that is crumbling, allowing yourself to build a new world for what is to come. And that is often with the people around you who are dedicated doing the same things. The moon will be in Aquarius until 8:32 p.m. There'll be a couple hour void, and then the moon will move into Pisces. And the aspects today are not playing around, and quite frankly, they haven't been for a while. Healing isn't easy. I say this because we have Mars conjunct Chiron today, and so this can actually be a really great energy to help you be aware of how you can have power and strength in your healing, that doing the work, that unpacking, that decolonizing, that breaking down of the walls of your facades will allow you to reach the soft meat of who you are and enter into a step of vulnerability and power. And this is amplified by the fact that we do also have the moon in sextile to Chiron and sextile to Mars as well. So the whole collective is like, okay, I want to heal. I see where the me isn't working and it needs to be we. But for me to be about the we, I still need to take care of me. But we can do this together. We could do this as a community. There is some tension around this. Like, what does it mean if I become part of a community? How does that affect me individually? And this is where it comes into that square of Jupiter that is now in Gemini, right? And so we are all growing and contrasting in our communities, where we're seeing like maybe the people near us don't really understand us, but it's the people who are far away, or vice versa, and finding a balance with that. There is a semi-square with Venus, with Mars, and with Chiron. Again, we have this agitation, right, about what do I value, what's important, how are my values really being expressed in my life, how my values change, what no longer satisfies me, what part of the algorithm no longer works for me, what needs to be adjusted. We also, again, have a semi-square to the North Node, so there is this tension of reach, this tension of being challenged to go outside of your box. And just because the universe says don't get too comfortable, right? We also have the moon in a square to Uranus and to Mercury. So words are not going to be perfect, right? This is, I think, a beautiful day where we find out who can love us in the transition and how we need to be loved in the transition as things are transforming, as we are transforming, as the collective is transforming, as everything is changing. And for those who want to hold on to the old ways, you can't pry somebody's hands from a dead carcass if they think they can make its heart beat again. And I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying when I say that there's something very liberating and mindful about, as you're fighting to break walls down, remembering to have hopes and dreams for the new future, and to embed a love, compassion, and understanding in that. Then the moon is going to move into Pisces. When the moon moves into Pisces, we're all in one way or another going to think about all the things that we learned. And this is where that square to Jupiter really kicks in. So let yourself process, let yourself connect, let yourself fall away, and then let yourself be reborn again. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.